Hey everyone, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be converting this lovely red black car into this. Yeah. So from a muscle car I turned it into a giant space cannon wielding armored car. How you can see, the driver's side is perfectly armored, the passenger side is a little bit less armored. Yeah, but let's just get into the table and see how I did it. And back on the table. So I have this, yeah, and what is this? Jaguar. Wow. Okay, the name is really saying something about the car and the performance. So like I already have two nice performance cards. There's gonna be a third one, and I have this Necron shield, yeah. By itself, cool piece, but on top of the car, attached in here, a giant energy weapon. At least for me, yeah? It looks like a cool looking energy weapon. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do with it. That's exactly what it's gonna be for this car in particular. Yeah. And of course I put my super glue somewhere in the back so I cannot find it, because that's what I always do. But I know that because this is curved, this is like small surface, there's gonna be adhesion issue. So a little bit of baking soda straight away in here. It's definitely not a little bit. Yeah, and this is gonna help me with putting this all together, and I don't have to remove the Necron hand from the build, as this is gonna be a completely hidden under all of that. Okay. This somehow works, and I never know how, because technically you have baking soda, separating the glue from the surface, but it works. So there we go. And I was thinking about adding some 3D printed engine on top of that, but nothing really looks good enough. And like I really tend to do this stuff, but I have this bit. Yeah, I have this thing. This is from a air freshener dispenser, and I was thinking about making this into the hood scoop. Yeah, nothing massive, just a little bit of a scoop on the top of the hood. Yeah, and I hope that the plastic is soft, as I think. It isn't as soft as I was hoping for. You can see that this is barely going in. They did put a lot of pressure on it. So let's go with something bigger. Alright. So yeah, this is going away, and this is gonna go on the hood in here, and it's gonna be my hood scoop. Yeah. There we go. I know that I should probably put it a little bit more into the front, but I like it there. And this that I put it there gives me a chance to, of course, add some more material on the hood, which is going to be some of this packing tape, and I think that just plastering it on the front gonna work nice. Come on, let's see. It's a bit too much. Yeah. So maybe this much, and then straight. And then need to shorten that. Yep. This works. Let's just bend it slightly. Come on, stick nicely. There we go. Yeah, so we have some change on the hood, a giant gun in the back, hood scoop. Yeah. And I'm just thinking what else I can, embellish this car with. And of course, first thing comes to mind is always a plating. Yeah. I could make some flags for it, maybe. The thing with flags is, that they somewhat work, somewhat don't. And I know that there was a lot of them in Fury Road, but I don't see a point of them, being plastered everywhere. I have like 4 or 5 cars with them, and why would I have much more? Yeah. So yeah, some diamond plating. Again, I'm just gonna armor the entire driver's side. I'm probably just gonna try to cut a big enough plate so it's gonna be one solid plate just bent over the window. I never did stuff like that, so this is gonna be a bit different. Let's see if this is gonna be big enough. And I'm going through this now so quickly that soon enough I'm gonna probably have to order a new one. And I didn't see that coming. Oh, come on. And now my perfect measurements style have to come into play again. So roughly less, something like that. Right? So let's go with that. Let's see how it works. Somewhat. Let's bend it. Yeah, so of course, that the driver wouldn't be leaving the car through his own doors in that case, but yeah, this looks very heavy and it's cool. Yep. And I'm just gonna cut this off like that. Oh, this is a big piece of armor and I love it. Usually when I think about stuff like that I wouldn't enjoy it, but this is somewhat of a muscle car, and you are just adding a ton of plating on it. It's probably going to be able to reach about 20 miles per hour. And of course, think about braking. Before you stop, the cargo train gonna have shorter stopping distance than you with all of this armor on. But yeah, I like how it turned out. The armor actually looks cool. Yeah, I need to do some little bit of an armoring of the windows. Let's just take the finer one, as I tend to use this one, the thicker one, much more often. This much, I think. I want to armor like this one is just one giant plate, and I want to do the same with the other side, you know, just armor it heavily. But in this case I want to show that you are actually able to leave the car. So oh, I did score it, that's good. It isn't perfect, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, there we have one. The other is gonna be how long? Just roughly about this much. And then it have to go like this. Oh, I cut through it and I was still cutting. Alright, that's gonna work. And I was thinking that it's gonna be much less armor on it. But sometimes the concept completely changes, you know, during the work, so there we go. Alright, so one, and the second one. So from something that I was thinking it's going to be very light, it turned out into something very heavy. I'm just, you know, thinking, do I want to put a ram on it? Because of course ram is a cool thing for me, but would that work with the car? Yeah. And do I want to put some armoring on the front as well, on the front window? I probably, since I already did so much armor, why wouldn't I? So again, a lot of super glue, yeah? This is really not a small amount. Oh, come on. Right, one. Maybe it's gonna be better to just cut it first. Some smaller sizes. Two. I think three. Yeah, I'm pretty much figuring this out as I go. All right, and now this is a bit thicker than I wanted. Right, I have some very fine plastic card strips. Need something to put the glue on. Okay. And now, just like that, create the kind of grate Then cut off your own finger from that because it gets stuck. Yep, two. And you know, this is probably very tedious to do for most of the people. But it's a quite nice looking front of the car, you know, just front window for the post-apocalyptic setting. You would want at least something in it, and I was saying that most of them ain't gonna have, you know, windows covered, but yeah, you know me, I change my mind all the time. And one more, and it's gonna be done. Ugh. So much super glue, it hurts. Come on, get out. Now my finger is more stuck to that than it is stuck to each other. Alright, I got it. Yep. And no ram. I decided no ram, not front facing ram, not back facing ram. This is exactly the stopping point. Too much and they're gonna overdo. And you know, I already kind of tiny bit overdid it, so yeah. So let's get this, you know, a base coat, and I'll be right back. And here we have the car nicely painted white and a Warlock purple paint. And I didn't want to have a pink one now, but probably next one gonna be pink. I just think that, you know, purple and green gonna work nice with each other, and I want to paint the gun green. So first, entire bodywork. Yeah, and I did used to hate Warlock purple as it didn't cover very well, and again the vortex mixer really fixed that issue for me. So I guess I didn't shake the paints vigorously enough before. Oh my god, English sometimes is so hard for me. But yeah, of course the metallic parts I'm gonna have to come back with a black base and paint over them, and then, you know, have them dry brushed. Yeah, so that's gonna be the piece in here in the front window, and of course I ain't gonna be bothering, you know, with painting blue inside of it. And you know, I know that there was a glass roof, but I don't care. I just painting it as it is a normal roof. I think that as well the white paint that I use in here from Army Paint, from the Army Painter war paints, the matte white really works to the advantage of the Warlock purple. Yeah, it covers it gives a nice base for the purple to actually grip on too. So I am very happy about that. And let's just get all of the little nooks and crannies first. My chair is trying to, you know, give me a scare. It's just going down and down with me. Alright, so I have this. And I'm gonna give it a dry and another coat and be right back. To expedite the painting process a little bit, I painted the black panels as well. And now I want to paint the weapon. And I'm gonna be using my metallic green, you know, my oldest paint that I own. Yeah, and I want to paint the entire shield first, yeah. And I really hope it's gonna look as good as it used to look years ago. Oh my goodness, it really looks good. And like, I don't really buy much of a metallic paints. I usually buy just, you know, somewhat of a bolt gun metal color and mithril silver and some bronzes. But metallic green, it wouldn't be my first choice of color in the world. But this was actually my first choice of color. It just shows how this what you are painting really affect your color choice. At that point I was painting Lizardman, and my color choice was for some reason metallic green. And I just made a little bit of a boo-boo in here, so let's just cover it. That's fine. So I have this, and now, you know, I want to show this weapon, you know, maybe firing or something. So I hope that just by adding a little bit of the bright green here, yeah, this is a scorpion green, and then I just gonna, like, I don't want to remove the metallic look of the piece. I just want to add this somewhat of a glow, and you know that I suck at a OSL. I'm practicing this wherever I can. So I have this little bit of a glow in here, and I know that somewhere I have yellow here. Just a dot of yellow in here. Come on. Yes. I just think that maybe, just maybe, a tiny bit of yellow mixed in here. Can help me achieve what I was looking for. Just more bright green here. So this is what I have. I'm gonna leave it, because if I'm gonna be messing with it more, I'm gonna just blend it all together, and the effect I want is gonna be completely gone. Yeah. And now some metal. Do I have my metallic paint next to me? Of course I do. A blob of metallic paint, and let's get all of the metallic parts brushed on. So dry it off, and let's go. And this is just such a pure pleasure. After fighting with the other color, you know, for a minute or two, this is just fun. Oh, I just got some green on my finger. And now the hood scoop. And in here. have this done. Now those 4 panels. Yeah, I think that this is done. Now I have to dry it off and come back with weathering and some rust. Of course, like I said before, I don't want them to be too rusted, just somewhat rusted. So I'm gonna dry it off and be right back. And I have my 4 colors of choice for the rust effect, for the weathering out. You know, some baking soda like in last few videos, and again just a small amount of rust. Yeah, I want some in here on these plates, not on all of them, but just some. Yeah, a little bit on the, not enough paint, too much baking soda, a little bit here, some just in here in the corner. And I know that on the purple it ain't gonna be extremely visible in this dark red, but you know, I gonna know that it's there, so it's okay. And just here and some in here to mask my mistakes. And now back to orange, and this is gonna be my more visible rust. And for rusting it out, it is it. No more needed. Yeah. For some weathering, just get this brush this time around, as it was just lying next to me, and I just gonna throw some muck, you know, on the front, on the sides. Again, not too heavily. Yeah, this time around I'm going really subtle with it. And of course the bottom, I want it to be nicely caked. I know that I usually don't do that, but this helps me with covering the wheels, so why not doing that as well. And of course, since I have the one of the baking soda brushes, this is the second one, you know, just add some into the wheels. Yeah, this is gonna help sell the illusion. Come on, more paint. And yeah, here. And here we have a second wheel. You can always, you know, just cake a little bit around the wheel wells. Right, and just the last one, and again I'm gonna just pop somewhat on the front, and that's it. This car is done. Yeah, so it is what, car number 4 in this series. Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab a spin table and throw it on the spin table. And here we have it, a 4th in the series of pin-up girls cars. Yeah, this one is just somewhat of a plasma gun, whatever, wielding maniac, which really cares for her own safety. Yeah, and why I'm saying actually that they are pin-up girls, I do have a pin-up girls water stickers or whatever you call them, and I plan to put one of each on those cars. Yeah. So yeah, this is the 4th car in the row, and I'm still quite, you know, happy building them. Yeah. So if you like it and, you know, appreciate it, that I don't want to leave you without, you know, the Gasland Daily, please rate, comment, subscribe, share, comment again or something like that. Yeah, and of course, build more cars. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's fun as hell to do this to the poor toys. Yeah, so of course this is the end of the video, so everybody have a lovely day and take care.